When life becomes difficult, people often try to control everything. We worry about tomorrow, fear failure, and lose sleep over problems we cannot solve. But true peace begins when we stop carrying burdens that only Allah can handle. Leaving everything in Allah's hands does not mean giving up. It means trusting that the one who created the universe also knows the best path for your life. There are moments in life when everything feels confusing. You make plans with hope in your heart, but suddenly things begin to fall apart. Doors close without explanation, opportunities disappear, and prayers seem unanswered. In those difficult moments, many people begin to question why things are happening the way they are. But the truth is that Allah sees what human eyes cannot see. He knows the future while we only know the present. He understands every hidden danger, every unseen blessing, and every path that will either help or harm us. Human beings are limited in knowledge. Sometimes we become attached to things that are not good for us. We chase people who only bring pain into our lives. We beg for opportunities that could destroy our peace. Cry over closed doors without realizing that Allah closed them out of mercy. What looks like disappointment today may actually be protection for tomorrow. There are times when Allah delays something because your heart is not ready yet. Sometimes He wants you to grow stronger before receiving the blessing you are asking for. A person may pray for success, but Allah first teaches patience. Someone may ask for love, but Allah first teaches self-respect and wisdom. Every delay carries a lesson, and every test carries hidden wisdom. People often become impatient because they want immediate answers. Society teaches us to expect quick results, but Allah's timing is different from human timing. What arrives too early may not last. What Allah prepares slowly often brings long-term peace and benefit. That is why trust in Allah is so powerful. It allows a person to remain calm even when life feels uncertain. Think about the moments in your life when something did not happen the way you wanted, but later you realized it was actually better for you. Perhaps a rejection saved you from heartbreak. Perhaps a delay protected you from failure. Perhaps losing something forced you to become stronger and closer to Allah. These experiences remind us that Allah's knowledge is perfect. Even when life becomes painful, Allah is still guiding your story. Nothing happens without purpose. Every challenge, every waiting period, and every unexpected change is part of a plan greater than human understanding. The believer learns to trust that even when they cannot see the way forward, Allah already knows exactly where the road leads. One of the greatest struggles people face today is emotional exhaustion caused by constant worry. Many hearts are heavy because people try to control every part of life. They worry about the future, money, relationships, success, failure, and the opinions of others. They spend sleepless nights overthinking situations they cannot change. This endless pressure slowly steals happiness, peace, and mental strength. But when a person truly surrenders to Allah, something powerful happens inside the heart. The burden becomes lighter because they realize they are no longer carrying life alone. Trusting Allah does not mean sitting without effort. Islam teaches balance. A believer works hard, makes sincere dua, and takes responsibility, but after doing their part, they leave the results in Allah's hands. This mindset protects the heart from unnecessary stress. Instead of becoming destroyed by fear, the believer learns to stay calm because they know Allah controls every outcome. Many people think peace comes from having more money, more success, or a perfect life. But there are wealthy people who still feel empty and anxious every day. There are famous people surrounded by attention who still struggle internally. Real peace is not found in worldly possessions. Real peace comes from knowing Allah is taking care of your affairs. When a person develops tawakkul, they stop depending completely on temporary things and begin depending on the one who never fails. Life will never be free from problems. Every person faces tests in different forms. Some struggle emotionally, others financially, and some spiritually. But trust in Allah changes how a person carries those struggles. Instead of panic, there is patience. Instead of hopelessness, there is belief. Instead of constant fear, there is inner stability. Even during painful moments, the heart feels secure because it knows Allah is watching over every detail. Overthinking often comes from wanting answers immediately. People want to know exactly how everything will work out. But faith means accepting that Allah's wisdom is greater than human understanding. You may not know what tomorrow holds, but Allah does. You may not see a solution yet, but Allah already has one prepared. This belief gives emotional strength during uncertain times. When a believer places trust in Allah, they stop allowing every problem to break them completely. Difficulties still hurt, but they no longer destroy the soul. The heart becomes more peaceful because it understands that no hardship lasts forever and no situation is beyond Allah's power. Every human being experiences hardship at some point in life. No matter how strong, wealthy, or successful someone appears, everyone carries struggles that others may not see. Some people are fighting silent battles in their minds, some are dealing with heartbreak, and others are struggling with fear about the future. Life was never meant to be free from pain, but Allah reminds believers that every difficulty is temporary. No storm lasts forever, and no night remains dark forever. When people go through hard times, they often feel trapped in the moment. Pain can make a person believe that things will never improve. A difficult chapter can feel endless when the heart is tired. But Allah's mercy is greater than every hardship. The same Allah who tests people is also the one who brings relief, healing, and unexpected blessings. Many of the strongest people were shaped by difficult experiences. Hardship teaches lessons that comfort cannot teach. Pain can increase wisdom, patience, and faith. Sometimes Allah allows struggles not to destroy a person, but to transform them into someone stronger and closer to Him. Trusting Allah during difficult times is one of the greatest signs of true faith. It is easy for people to feel hopeful when life is comfortable and everything is going according to plan. But real belief appears when a person continues trusting Allah even while facing pain, uncertainty, and disappointment. That kind of trust builds a strong heart and a powerful connection with Allah. Many people lose hope when prayers are delayed. They begin to think Allah has forgotten them. But a believer understands that Allah's timing is always perfect. Every dua is heard, even when the answer does not arrive immediately. Sometimes Allah answers quickly, sometimes He delays it for a better moment, and sometimes He replaces it with something far greater. Trusting Allah means believing that every outcome carries wisdom, even when the human mind cannot understand it right away. Faith becomes stronger through patience. Every test is an opportunity to grow spiritually. When a person continues praying after failure, continues believing after heartbreak, and continues worshipping during hardship, their iman becomes deeper and more powerful. Difficult moments push believers closer to Allah because they realize that human beings cannot solve every problem on their own. There are moments when people feel completely alone. Friends may disappear, support may become limited, and the world may seem cold and unfair. But Allah never leaves the believer alone. He knows every tear that falls silently at night. He hears every dua whispered from a broken heart. Even when nobody else understands your pain, Allah understands every feeling hidden inside you. Trust in Allah also removes fear from the heart. People often become afraid of failure, rejection, or losing control over life. But when someone truly believes that Allah is the best planner, fear begins to lose its power. They understand that what is written for them will never miss them, and what misses them was never meant for them. This belief creates emotional strength and courage during difficult situations. A believer who trusts Allah learns to keep moving forward no matter how hard life becomes. They may cry, struggle, and feel weak sometimes, but deep inside they still carry hope because they know Allah can change any situation in a single moment. One prayer can open a closed door. One moment of mercy can remove years of pain. One blessing from Allah can completely transform a person's life. Strong faith is not built during easy days alone. It is built during the nights of struggle, the seasons of waiting, and the moments when trusting Allah becomes the only source of strength left in the heart. No matter how heavy your heart feels today, never forget that Allah is in control of every situation. The pain you carry, the tears you hide, and the worries that keep you awake are all known by Him. Sometimes life becomes difficult not because Allah has abandoned you, but because He is preparing you, protecting you, guiding you toward something better. What seems impossible to people is always possible for Allah. Keep making dua even when the answer is delayed. Keep trusting even when the path is unclear. Keep believing even when life feels hard. Allah can change your situation in ways you never imagined. One moment of His mercy can remove years of pain and replace them with peace, strength, and happiness. Leave your fears in Allah's hands. Leave your future in Allah's hands. Leave your broken heart in Allah's hands. Because when Allah is managing your life, you are never truly lost. The one who created your heart knows exactly how to heal it, guide it, and bring light back into it. Trust Allah completely, because His plans are always greater than your fears.